This video is rated I for introductory and informative.
Yeah, I quote the word of God because it's medicine when you hear it. I pray for ears to hear it, his messages in these lyrics.
Why only for the ears? There's a war going on outside no man is safe from. I'm not talking about Israel and Palestine. I'm not talking about the war between Russia and Ukraine. I'm not talking about the brewing war between China and Taiwan. With all due respect to those situations and those people and those lives affected, I'm talking about the gender war between men and women, which we can probably trace back to the beginning of time. But lately, it's been at a fever pitch. Ever since it all went down in the garden and the serpent and Adam and Eve, and Adam pointed and said, "That woman you gave me," and the woman said, "The serpent beguiled me." It's been on and popping since then. But our generation is different, because there are forces that are working extra hard to put the sexes at odds with one another more than ever before. We are the fruit of social agendas and social engineering that's been going on for decades, even centuries now. All of the agendas and isms and movements, they finally matured to the ultimate goal. This is the end game of what we have. This is what the propagation and the indoctrination was all about. We've got more single people than ever before, the worst time to be single. Women trying to be men, men trying to be women. It's just confusion. Don't even know what a man or a woman is. So what are we supposed to do? Well, there's a scripture in the Bible that says, "Save yourselves from this untoward generation." In other words, people are going to do what they want to do. They're going to make horrible decisions. They're going to be products of their environments. They're going to do with whatever the mainstream media and the agendas are feeding them. They're going to go with that. They're going to go along with the spirit of this age. They don't want to be saved. That word untoward, it actually means crooked and perverse. So this channel is for the people who've decided within themselves that they're going to save themselves. It says, save yourselves from this untoward generation. They're not going to be casualties of a gender war that God didn't call us to. They're not going to be carried away by whatever the latest fad or trend or red pill, pink pill, black pill. They're just people that want truth, and they realize that it cannot be found in this culture. Society doesn't want you to have truth. These world systems, the devil, the agendas, they don't want you to have truth, because the money is always in the sickness, it's not in the cure. So they want folks to be at odds with one another. They want to keep you coming back, but it's getting old. The gender wars, the back and forth is played out. I'm tired of it, and I know many of y'all are tired of it as well, right? Now, I realize that everybody is not this type of person. Jesus even knew this in the Bible when he spoke certain parables. He would say things like, "Let he who has ears to hear, let him hear." He knew that everybody would not grasp his message because everybody didn't want it. Some people like being toxic. Some people like being a victim. Some don't want to get to the next level. So only for the ears is for those people who have ears to hear. It's for those people who have decided that they want to be countercultural. They're not just going to be NPCs feeding off with whatever the latest thing that's being fed to them. It's the people that have grown tired of the gender wars, and they've decided that they want peace. They've decided that what society is telling them is not the right thing to do. And so it's for the people who want the peace that God envisioned when he created man and woman, right? And the harmony in which we're supposed to function. So the thing about it is, though, in order to have peace, you got to have war. So there's going to be times when I'm going to challenge you, men and women, but that's how we grow. So ultimately, I just want to give value to my fellas out there. This channel is going to have a strong emphasis on manhood in today's society, because manhood is under attack. It's been under attack for quite some time now, and everybody has an opinion about what a man is, what a man should be, what masculinity is, and so forth, right? But I want to be clear that I also have some advice for the ladies every now and then as well. So I want us to be able to chop it up. I want us to be able to speak from a lens of truth, because there are a ton of messages out there that appear to be truthful, but simply aren't. They got a lot of factual things about them, right? They got valid points, but it doesn't always equate to what God says truth is, right? A lot of opinions about what a man is, a woman is, what a marriage is, how we should conduct ourselves. And I got swept away. I got swept away by the manosphere type stuff, red pills type stuff. And I'm not saying that it's not true, right? There's a lot of stuff that I learned from it. It made me wiser. But I had to be real with myself, right? And say, is this what God has envisioned for me to be as a man? Have I renewed my mind to the things that God is calling me to be? Because how can we be a man if we don't go to the one that created us? So I definitely look forward to us growing together on this channel, strengthening one another and challenging each other, because that's how we grow. It's through resistance. So hopefully you have ears to hear, and you'll definitely be hearing from me soon.
Keep fighting, keep praising, keep worshiping. The last shall be first, so it's not about who the first to win. Long as you stay in the race, when in this world of sin is light at the end of the tunnel, so you can hope again.